Evil is a river running through time. Don't let it find you.
The battle for evil is waged in every soul, in every lifetime. If we fail, the world will descend into darkness forever. So you see, the crystal must never fall into the hands of Morgana Le Fay. Gwen! No!
What? I got rid of it.
Rid of it. You have released her evil into your time.
Gotcha, you are so cool. Did you see the new video?
My parents won't let me watch music videos.
I watch them all the time. I'm so getting the new CD.
I know them.
Who?
42U. Trevor is my cousin.
If your cousin's in 42U, then how come you're a welfare case?
I am not.
Everybody knows you're a foster kid.
What do you think's gonna happen? I mean, because I burned that book.
You'll be in a bad mood for the rest of your life?
Tasha, I'm serious. According to Merlin, I let loose evil to end all evil on the world.
If Trevor is your cousin, then prove it.
I can't. It's supposed to be a secret.
He's just making it up.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove it.
Leave her alone.
She started it.
Did not.
See? Even she thinks you're a liar. Come on.
Thanks a lot.
Katie, I just saved your butt.
Leave me alone.
Gladly. What's up? Katie, man, if there's one thing I'd like out of my life, it's her. Hey, careful what you wish for. Temper, mate.
She practically called me a liar in front of my friends. You should ground her.
I'd like to hear Gwen's side of the story, if that's all right with you.
She pulled my hair.
Katie?
All I wanted to do was to hang out with those kids, and then Gwen came along and wrecked everything.
Tell me more about those kids. There's Gwen. I was thinking, why don't I treat you and Katie to the Saturday matinee? Tasha, too.
We've got plans.
No, we don't.
You hate me.
What?
Why don't you two apologize to each other for whatever happened earlier and start over?
You have to apologize first.
For what?
For calling me a liar.
Will you just get lost?
Miss Haynes? We weren't expecting you.
Under the circumstances, I thought it was best not to call first.
Under what circumstances?
Mrs. Rosen, I'm here to inform you that Katie's been removed from your care.
You can't do that.
Why?
It's standard procedure with Children's Services to review a placement after 3 months. And we've had reports from Katie's school that, if anything, her behaviour is growing worse.
I'll get better, I promise.
3 months is nothing. We've got to have more time.
There is an appeals process. I can mail the forms to you if you wish.
What happens in the meantime?
If you could please pack her things, I'll be taking Katie with me
You
today.
can't make me.
Katie, dear, I only want what's best for you.
Look, couldn't we wait until Monday and then we can sort things out?
Boy, you've really done it this time. Hey, I didn't do anything. Gwen, this is what you wished for, remember?
You'll never get away with this.
Haven't you heard the story of the boy who cried wolf, dear? Nobody believes a liar.
Is that why you came to get me?
You've been a bad girl, Katie. And bad girls must be punished.
Half and Louise will come and find me.
Let me tell you something, Katie. Harv and Louise don't care about you. Foster parents only take kids for the money.
That's not true.
I have a new foster family in mind for you, and they're about as different from Harv and Louise Rosen as you could possibly imagine. Now sit! I have paperwork to do.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Children's Services? I've been on hold for 15 minutes. Can I have the superintendent's office? Yes, this is an emergency. Your Mrs. Haynes just waltzed in here and removed my foster child. No, it won't wait until Monday.
So what is all this, funeral?
Black is for reversing spells. Well, do you want Katie back or not?
Yes. I just still don't see how I wound up putting a spell on her.
Maybe it's because you burned the book. Maybe it's making you evil. Well, Merlin did warn you about losing your temper.
Yeah, but nothing like this ever happened before he gave me that pendant.
Are you saying this is Merlin's fault?
Let's do this.
You start by pulling the scarf off the ball.
Lady of the Moon, Mistress of the Sea, hear what I ask. Reverse what has been, set it right. Bring back Katie to our sight.
Harv and Louise are going to come get me.
Dear little Katie, it's Saturday. No one is here to come to your rescue. There's only me. And I'm going to wrap you up in so much red tape that by the time Harv and Louise cut through it, you'll be an old lady.
Oh, whatever happened to I only want what's best for you?
Maybe she has multiple personalities. Or a demon.
What'd you say?
I said maybe Miss Haynes has multiple personalities.
No, about a demon.
You don't think...
Tasha, whatever magic I made happen, what if I did it to Miss Haynes, not Katie? What if I summoned a demon?
You mean she's possessed?
You'll be staying with Angela and Megan till Monday.
What happens on Monday?
That's when I'll be taking you to your new family, dear. Angela can tell you all about the Watsons.
The Watsons. Well, you won first prize, didn't you, dear?
Summoning a demon. Pretty impressive.
Are you helping or not?
Okay, but isn't exorcism a little out of our league? And by our, I mean your. Merlin said...
Who cares what Merlin said?
Hey, it's that kind of ill temper and rash behavior that got you into this mess in the first place, Guinevere.
Well, sorry. It's just...
Just what?
Well, if we can figure out how to kick this demon out of Miss Haynes, don't you think we can help my mom too?
Gwen, the demon Morgana put in your mum, it has to be a lot stronger than something you conjured without even realising it. And we don't even know if we can get rid of this one.
Well, if I did this to Katie, I should probably fix it.
And by I, you mean we?
Yeah.
Here's one. To exorcise a demon, soak the possessee in a tub of slug slime.
How do we get a tub of slug slime?
How do we get Miss Haynes into a tub of slug slime? This is more doable.
Smelly, but doable.
You may as well forget it. Mrs. Haynes locks her tight when she's on weekend duty.
What makes you the expert?
She's been my caseworker for 2 years. I was her first.
So what do you know about the Watsons?
Plenty. Up until this morning I was living with them. You must have done something really stupid for her to pull me out and put you in.
She's sending you to Harv and Louise.
Yes.
Not if I have anything to do with it. Bye.
Yes? Hi there. You're that girl from the Rosens.
Yeah, I am.
What are you doing here?
I just need to talk to you for a second. Could you come over here, please?
If this has anything to do with Katie, I have nothing to say to you.
Actually, it has a lot more to do with you. Banma Mahadransia. Send back this demon from whence it came.
Do you think it worked?
You have 30 seconds to explain yourselves
I'm guessing not.
before I call the police.
You don't understand. See, you weren't supposed to take Katie away.
I wasn't.
You weren't thinking straight.
Oh, really?
All you have to do is just let her come home to Harvey and Louise's and everything will be fine.
Oh, it'll be fine, all right, dear. Now both of you out of my office.
Gwen, get me out of here. What's that smell?
Who gave you permission to leave your room? Get upstairs now.
Gwen, take me home.
Katie, do what she says for now. It's gonna be all right.
No, it isn't.
Now! I suggest you two get out of here.
Told you so.
At least I'm trying to get away from her.
What makes you think your family wants you back anyway? Don't you know, foster parents only take kids for money.
You know it by heart.
What is that?
Ew.
Man, that's one stubborn demon. Maybe if we reconstruct exactly what you did when you summoned it.
Are you sure it's a demon?
Josh, if you had have seen this woman's eyes, you wouldn't be asking that
Or
question.
maybe she's just really mean. Or really mad about the skunk oil.
Don't you get it? It's my fault. I did it.
Gwen, how do you know that?
I know it, okay? Look, both Merlin and Morgana talk about Guinevere like she was this total screw-up. Well, maybe I am too. First I burn the book, then I make Katie disappear.
Gwen.
If I can't save Katie, how am I supposed to save my mom? Why'd you find me again anyway? I mean, obviously I'm pretty incapable of doing anything right.
And why would you say that?
Because I messed up again. Just like I always do.
I see. At least you seem to have finally accepted that you were Guinevere.
Warts and all.
Whatever other flaws Guinevere may have had, let me assure you, warts were not among them.
Look, can we just call it quits? Why don't you go and find someone else to save this world? Because you and I both know I'm just gonna make things worse.
You're probably right. I don't know what I was thinking. What are the chances of you becoming something more than what you are now? You're probably a very poor student at your school as well, aren't you?
I do all right.
Probably a fluke. You're clearly a spiritual throwback. Utterly hopeless. I expect that next time you'll be reborn as a newt. Perhaps a fly.
I get it. Reverse psychology.
Reverse what?
Never mind.
Well, be seeing you. Take me with you.
Gwen! Where have you been?
Why, what's wrong?
Miss Haynes has been on the phone. She's threatening to take you away as well.
She can't do that, can she?
She went on and on. Something about you throwing skunk water on her.
Oh, that.
Katie!
Louise!
What are you doing here?
She said you didn't want me anymore.
Oh, hush, sweetheart. That's nonsense.
She was horrible. The only reason she took me away was to punish me.
Keep quiet.
It's true. She locked us in this room and everything, and so we couldn't get out.
No, she didn't. You're making that up.
Yes, she did. You were there.
Louise, we've got to talk now. Listen, we have to call someone.
Like who? Marion Haynes.
I want to get Katie back as much as you do. But if we don't go along with Ms. Haynes now, she could make life very difficult for us later on.
You can't send me back.
Katie!
Harv, I am not letting that woman get her clutches on Katie again. Ugh.
The door was open.
You are not welcome here.
As I suspected, you and your husband are clearly unfit foster parents.
Oh, we're going to see who's unfit.
And I'll be recommending you be removed from the roster of eligible families. And you may be facing kidnapping charges.
Kidnapping?
Get your things. Now. Where's Katie?
No. Stay where you are, girls. Finish your pancakes.
Mr. Rosen, don't make things any worse for yourself.
Katie, come on out. It's just me.
She's here, isn't she? I can smell her. I'm not going back.
This is all my fault.
Why your fault?
Because I got mad and said some things. But I didn't mean for you to actually go.
I'm not going. Miss Haynes can't make me just for telling on her.
What are you talking about?
I wrote a letter to her boss to tell her what she's like. Only somehow she got the letter instead.
I'm warning you, Mr. Rosen, don't make me call in the police.
Maybe we should call the police. And let's call your supervisor while we're at it.
Katie, dear, I've been very worried about you.
Really? There's something you need to hear.
Dear Children's Services, I am writing because I want a new caseworker. Miss Haynes says I don't deserve a family. She says I'm stupid. Louise says people shouldn't talk like that to kids, but Miss Haynes says if I tell on her, I will pay for it. Please help me. Yours truly, Katie Dawson.
You're not going to believe her, are you? It's well documented the child's a pathological liar.
Katie's right. She's mean.
She's a 6-year-old. She'd say anything for more pancakes.
Tell them, Angela.
Courage. Everything Katie says is true.
Let's make that call to your supervisor now, shall we?
I know. The best part was when her supervisor made her hand over her keys.
Katie, time for bed. You can talk some more tomorrow.
Bye, Angela. Gotta go. Angela says she and Megan are going to a new foster home together.
Isn't that nice?
If it's close by, maybe you can get together and play.
Maybe, but I've always got you.
What do you mean?
Well, since you were so mean, you have to play with me at least 5 times.
Excuse me?
Closing time, ladies. Upstairs, please.
Lame. What do they play with in Canada? Nerf balls.
Oh, jeez, I can't believe I actually won her back.
What?
Gwen!
I said go play on swings. Then we'll head back home.
So, what's going to happen to Miss Haynes?
She's been fired from Children's Services. They're fixing it so she won't ever work with kids again.
So I was right. You didn't conjure a demon, she was just plain bad.
You're so smart. Next time you take on the forces of evil.
You think she was evil or just mean?
Well, the battle against evil is waged in every soul, in every lifetime. You know, I think maybe that's what Merlin meant. That her kind of meanness, it is evil. And from what Katie told me, it was rubbing off on Angela, too.
Well, it's contagious. Like a disease.
Yeah. Evil is a disease. And it has to be stopped.